New tropical depression, that spot we've been watching in the southern Gulf of Mexico for several days, has finally developed a closed circulation at the surface that has allowed it to be upgraded to tropical depression number 22. Depression number 22. If it gets a name, it's going to be Wilfred. I think that's likely. That's the last name on our hurricane list. After that, we go into the Greek alphabet for new names. Alpha, beta, theta. Is it delta, epsilon? I need to brush up on my Greek alphabet, but alpha would be the next storm after Wilfred. It remains to be seen how much of an impact this is going to have on the Texas coast. We could end up with some heavy rain, or maybe just a little bit of rain. Let me go over all the moving parts for you. Here's a close-up of the enhanced infrared satellite. The brighter reds are actually the colder cloud tops. That tells us where the deeper up and down convection is, and when you see those bright reds, that means there's a lot of energy developing. And this is developing near the little center that's formed down here, so that's another indication that this is beginning to get better organized. These are all the individual spaghetti plots, and as we watch this evolve over the last 36 hours, we've noticed a trend. Next couple of days it moves northeast, then a lot of the models did drift it back to the west. And that has really become the emphasis now with all the models that have just updated. And they send it into the lower Texas coast. And so based on all those different tropical models, it's not a surprise to look at the official forecast track from the Hurricane Center, and they follow the models. It moves northeast and then turns back to the west, even west-southwest at the end there as we go into Tuesday of next week. So this has got several days to go to slowly fester out here. But, you know, so almost a week from today, 5 days from today, it's still over the waters here, South Texas and northern Mexico off the Gulf Coast there. So what would happen with a track like that? Let's take a look at all the different players involved. Here's tomorrow. This is tomorrow afternoon, Friday at 2. Here's our developing system, maybe a tropical storm, Wilfred by then. And here comes an approaching cold front. So the two are going to interact. And at first, the front, as it pushes off the upper Texas coast, is going to sort of entrap the system here, sort of catch it, and keep it from moving north or west, just to kind of allow it to sit right here. There's high pressure to the north, which is going to block its northward motion. It will just have it parked right here as we head through Saturday. Houston gets a gorgeous day. We get a north breeze, lower humidity. However, the north-northeast flow may pile water up in low spots on the coast, so we may see a coastal flood advisory for Galveston Island and the Bolivar Peninsula. Highway 87 may be inundated at times of high tide going through the weekend. We go into Sunday, there's the system getting even better organized, but again, that front and the high pressure to the north sort of pushing it and trapping it further south, keeping it from coming north into Louisiana or even into the upper Texas coast. I think Sunday ends up being mostly a very nice day for Houston, but again, wave action and high tides running well above normal on the coast through the weekend is likely. As we head into Monday, the storm gets closer to perhaps Brownsville, and this frontal boundary begins to sort of lose its influence on the system, but by that time, high pressure still building in should push this into Brownsville, South Texas, or the northern Mexican coastline. Now notice, again, Monday, you know, we may end up with some pockets of heavier rain, especially south of I-10. So the closer you get to the coast, the further you are south of I-10, the better your rain chance will be going into Monday. And then as I look at this going into Tuesday and Wednesday, we still have this circulation just sitting down here, Brownsville to Corpus. Now that is a significant flood threat for the middle and lower Texas coast. For Houston, we'll just have to watch, wait, and see. I think we will see rain chances increasing going into Wednesday. But for those of you who are thinking about Harvey, that system came into Corpus and then worked its way up the Texas coast across Houston. This one is sitting, you know, another 75, 100 miles or so further south. So I don't think it's that type of a setup, but it will put us on the wet side of a tropical system, which means a lot of moisture being pushed into Texas, and we'll see rain chances increasing next week. This type of a flow, however, that onshore flow, this may really magnify the coastal flooding going into Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. So if you have low-lying interests in Galveston Island, Bolivar Peninsula, along the coast of Brazoria, Matagorda County, heads up. Low-lying roads near the coast could very likely be inundated from time to time, especially at high tide going through the weekend, and into the early and still middle part of next week. This is a week away, and we're still dealing with this potential system down here at Corpus to Brownsville. So that's where we stand on the tropics right now. So it's likely to become a tropical storm, Wilfred. This could produce heavy rain on the Texas coast. On that track, it will produce heavy rain from, Corpus south to Brownsville. It remains to be seen exactly how much rain we'd get here. I'm not sounding the alarm bells just yet, but it's something we clearly need to watch for. So stay close to the weather forecast over the weekend. Watch the weather at least once a day, especially going into Saturday night, Sunday night, our 10 o'clock news. That'll be an interesting update to see how this is playing out. And then, of course, you can download the app and turn on notifications. We update the weather section constantly through the day, so you'll have that as you go through a busy, beautiful weekend. Get out and play this weekend if you can. It's going to be gorgeous. Here's Friday. Nice in the morning, becoming a little more breezy in the afternoon as this front comes in. Again, it's not going to cool things off much. We'll still go to 90 with a 20% chance for a shower tomorrow, but it will lower the humidity significantly, and you know what a big difference that makes in the way things feel. So here's Saturday and Sunday, northeast breeze 14, 18, a very breezy weekend, especially on the coast. 60s in the morning, Saturday and Sunday. That's nice. Upper 80s to near 90 in the afternoon. It's going to be beautiful, I think, Saturday and Sunday. And then for the moment, I'm not going to make any big changes or big forecast calls from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week. I just don't have enough information to do anything more than say it's going to get breezy and we'll have at least a 30% chance for scattered showers or a thunder shower Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're going to have to get closer to those days to be able to give a more accurate forecast. Oh, and Tuesday is the autumnal equinox. Equal amounts of daylight and nighttime, and then after that, the days are shorter, the nights are longer as we just tumble headlong into an icy cold winter. We'll see about that. All right, there's your tropical update as it stands right now and your weekend forecast. We're going to have an updated model from the Hurricane Center and updated computer models and spaghetti plots on the news at 10 o'clock tonight. We'll have that off the top of the show at 10 o'clock, so we will see you then live at 10 for an update.